Clover fresh milk is way better. Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, if you need any inspiring recipes for easy entertaining, look no further. On our cook along today, we'll show you an easy, cheesy scone recipe that'll bring the tastiest of rewards. You do not want to miss out on this recipe. SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. SMSs are charged at R1.50 each, and no free SMSs apply. And a scone recipe is a classic. You always have to have one. I mean, if you don't know it off by heart, you just have to have one on standby.
And it's the easiest recipe as well.
Yes.
I've even added an extra ingredient today because essentially if you have butter, buttermilk and self-raising flour, that's a scone mixture. You add a bit of salt and pepper, salt just to like season it slightly, but that's the recipe. So in here I've got some cake flour.
And the trick with scones though is how do you get them soft every time, soft and fluffy?
Okay, I'm gonna go through like the steps how to do that.
Good.
It's very, very simple, but it's also easy to get wrong. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So baking powder gone in, sugar going in, and then we've got a little bit of salt. Just flake that in.
Is it true that you create more fluffiness in a scone or a cake if you use a sieve?
You can sieve the flour in. It does aerate the flour slightly, but that's not the trick. The trick is actually when you work with the scones. Try not to work with it, well, as little as possible. That's the trick. And then you'll end up with a very tender, light, fluffy scone.
Okay.
So what's next? Butter. And also scones are very I feel like you get a better result by using your hands. I mean, you can totally do this in a machine, but actually feeling the way that the butter crumbles through the flour by hand, like a machine can't do that. So the trick is now you're gonna use your fingertips and you're kind of just like breaking the butter off into the flour, combining the two, but not actually breaking all the butter off that it disappears. You want to keep it nice and chunky. That's also the trick.
Really?
You want to see the butter in the flour. So you keep on doing that. Get it all nice and mixed out through, and then you ask your presenter to chuck in the cheese.
Okay, all of it?
All of it?
Okay.
I think today's keyword should have been cheese for everything.
Cheese for everything.
You can chuck that all in.
Cheese is everything.
It really is. That's the one problem with me going dairy-free ever in life.
No.
Cheese. There we go.
That'll be the end of you.
It's done. Buttermilk's going in. Buttermilk's also great because it reacts with the baking powder that we put in there, and that also gives a bit of that lift. So if you can pour that in.
Yeah,
that's a little glass over there.
Okay. Just a reminder that the keyword for this recipe is Clover. SMS that keyword to 33650 for the list of ingredients and your recipe.
Cool. Egg going in. And you give it a good mix. And now what you're going to do is you're going to use your spatula to mix it until it just forms a ball. And you're going to turn it out onto your working surface and then just shape it with your hands. So I'm going to put this to the side because I got one.
Okay.
And just like this. And once it comes into a ball, the trick is to not work with it too much.
Okay.
So now I'm going to be honest with you. Those ones are slightly overworked. Okay, that's fine. The trick, like I said, use a rolling pin, work it out nicely, keep them nice and thick as well. But still a nice and tender scone on the inside.
Still a good scone.
Not so super tender.
Are they called scones?
You know what? What is it called? I call it a scone. What do our viewers out there call it? I don't know.
Yeah, what do our viewers call them? Please let us know what you call them. Scones or scones?
I'm guessing everyone's going to call it a scone. But in America, it's called a
biscuit.
A biscuit?
I know, right?
What? No. So
I know, it's called a biscuit.
It's 100% a scone.
But those American biscuits are something else.
Oh my goodness. And
they load so much butter in there. They're just amazing.
Well done to them for that.
Yeah, they pulled that off.
So you see, I didn't do a lot of rolling. It's got my basic shape. Now here's my other trick, right? You can use a knife and cut it down. Not all scones have to be round, by the way. Go triangle, go crazy, go square. But traditionally they would be round. So now you dip your little cutter into some flour, just help it go through. Now, normally you would be like, you know, right? What I'm saying is do that, punch down.
Yeah, because you just don't want to keep working it so much.
Not just that only, but by you doing that, you're actually kind of twisting the strands within the dough. So instead of the scone rising up, it's now rising in this little wiggly shape that you've done.
Really?
Yeah.
Everyone does that. Everyone does that thing.
There we go. So straight down. That's all you need. Scone science, yo. There we go. Keep it nice and chilled. Pop that into the oven, 20 minutes. Also, a really great thing is that scone dough itself will keep in a freezer for months.
For months, yeah.
And it thaws out very quickly because there's butter and fat in there, and that thaws out very quickly.
Yeah.
So you're always kind of like half an hour away from a fresh scone.
Amazing.
Which I
Amazing.
love.
Well, I've decided that today is my cheat day. I
Yeah.
know I decided when I saw what you were making today, so I'm definitely going to go for one of these scones.
Go for
and
it.
I'll go for more of the other ones that you're making and the lasagna. But these are perfect nibbles for when entertaining. And remember to SMS the keyword Clover to 33650 to get this recipe sent to your device. SMSs cost R1.50 each. And if you need to see how this was made one more time, watch this space.
Made with love by Clover.